Hey guys, I'm Riley and this is Legendary Flight. Today I'm going to be going over the Hubsan X4 Desire 502E, this guy right here. It's a great little quad, less than $100. It's going to come with GPS and return to home. First, we're going to get it onto the bench. We're going to go over everything that it comes with. Then we're going to get it out to the field and let you guys see this thing in action. Alright, here it is, the Hubsan X4 Desire 502E. It's a nice little quad, super simple to use, super good for anyone just getting into the hobby, or anyone that really just wants to get into a camera drone for less than $100. This one's got HD camera, GPS location, it's got an automatic return to home feature that actually works, and of course altitude hold on it. Right up front you've got a 7.2 camera, takes videos and pictures, nice bright red props. Flip it over, on the bottom side you've got LED indicators that are going to tell you the orientation of it while it's in flight. Right over here you've got a spot for a micro SD card. Back of it's pretty simple, you've got a little hatch, battery just slides in there. Does have a micro USB. That's for any firmware updates if Hubsan decides to put any out. Alright, does come with some extra propellers and a screwdriver. Battery, pretty simple battery, little 1S, 610 milliamp battery, 7.4 volts, 15C. I got 2 of them, plus 3 total sets of props, 1 for the quad, 2 extra sets. I paid a little bit more. Like I said, mine was right at about $100 that I paid for it. If you check in the description below, there's a link for, I believe it's $75, and that's going to be just the quad battery and the transmitter. Transmitter's pretty simple as far as transmitters go. You've got your trim adjustment on both sides, on-off switch right here in the middle. On the top of it, you've got your return to home button on the right, and you've got your record and picture button here on the left. Take a look at the LED screen here. Super easy to read. Left hand side is going to show you whether or not you're getting satellite. It's for your GPS, how many of them. Over here on the right side, it's going to tell you your elevation and also how far the quad is from you. Top left hand side, it's going to tell you how much battery life the transmitter has, and then on the top right hand side it's going to tell you how much battery your quad's got. Like I said, super simple quad, super simple transmitter. Let's get it out to the field, show you guys. So there's a decent little punch out right there, and as you can see, elevation hold tries to keep it level, but anytime you fly forward with it, it's going to lose a little bit of elevation, so you got to keep an eye on it and try to help out elevation hold as much as you can. When you let off that right stick, it's going to pull backwards. That's the GPS trying to kick in. I am flying it right now in expert mode, so it's a little more punchy, a little more responsive. If you're flying it in normal mode, it's not going to be as bad as it shows right here for you guys. Again, got to help out elevation mode a little bit. It doesn't necessarily keep up with you as well as I would like it to. But for the price point of the drone, it's not that bad. Right here, it gets a little bit wobbly. There's about a 5-mile-an-hour wind pushing it around. And actually, we get hit with a pretty good gust right now that throws it straight into the ground here. So I had a broken prop on that last crash. I'm going to get it fixed and then get some flight time back in for you guys. Okay, so I was actually told at this point that I needed to find a new place to fly because of practice. So here we are going to the new park. Okay guys, so overall it's a great quad. For under $100, you get a pretty decent camera, elevation hold, and the big one is the return to home feature on it. Yeah, the elevation hold isn't the best. It could use a little bit of work. but for the price point, it's not too bad. And as long as you make sure that you have good GPS signal before you start flying it, there's just no real major problems with it. However, I do want to show you guys the return to home feature on this because it is a great feature. It works really well. When you press the button on the top right side, your controller is going to beep at you. Quad's going to orientate back towards you. It's probably going to gain a little bit of elevation. I'm going to fly back to its home point. It's landed within about a meter from me every single time. Then it brings itself back down. Pretty decent pace. Sometimes it's a little bit smoother depending on the wind. And when it gets back onto the ground, all your props shut down and it just sits there. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and check out the description below. I'm going to leave a link to everything that you guys saw today. Also, if you want to be part of the Legendary Flight family, there's going to be a link to our Patreon page down there as well. Always be safe. Happy flying.